What is up, you guys? This is Los and Anthony here with a MalcoCast. It's a special Graybeards edition of the MalcoCast. As you will notice, our boy Heathrow is not with us today, and that's because he is recovering from a cataract surgery. So we need you guys to send him some positive vibes in his recovery. Heath, we miss you, buddy. We hope you get well soon.
Get well soon, Heath. And my beard, I dye it this color, dude. Come on now.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. That's the trend, the beauty trend. So
it's platinum. It's platinum.
Platinum. So today, guys, we are talking about Wolfgang Van Halen. He recently came out in an interview talking about musicians who use backing vocals and backing sounds and backing tracks and backing drums and all of that backing stuff in their live performances. Man, he buried them. He said that basically that they're lame. They're lame as fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. What is your take on this, Anthony?
Hey, I don't think Wolfgang is wrong. I don't either hire people to do those parts if you're gonna put them out there, or just don't record them.
Okay, but why though? Why is Wolfgang, and I'm not arguing with you, because I feel that any musician who's worth their weight in gold knows how to play their damn instruments.
That's what I'm saying, dude. So don't put that, because they want everything to sound like the album, dude. And that's where the live vibe is gone, dude. Because all these performers now, not all of them, but a lot of them do use backing tracks to make it sound exactly like the album to a T, dude. And it's just like,
yeah. Well, dude, Vince Neil recently had a concert. I forget where it was, but I mean, he sounded like dog shit. Like it was bad, dude. It was awful. And
dude, Vince Neil has sounded like dog shit since the early '80s.
No,
when Motley Crue was at the height of their fame,
wow.
dude.
And maybe a backing vocal might have helped the dude. I don't know, but it's like when you go and pay like 100, 150, 200 bucks, whatever it is, right, to see a live act like that, you want the real McCoy. You do not want backing tracks or backing vocals or anything like that. And I think it's an extreme cop-out for a musician not to know their instruments and their songs well enough to have to rely on backing vocals. I mean, what is that? I mean, dude, you're a musician. Dude, you practice like crazy. Is that offensive to you? Like when you go to a concert and these musicians are using these backing tracks?
It is, dude, because it's like, I want to hear the mess-ups, dude. I want to hear the live reality in that moment, dude. Like, I don't care about, like, it's overproduction, dude, and it's not authentic. It's not authentic, and I'm a guy, as a musician, I love authenticity.
Yeah.
And, like, you'd be surprised the amount of bands that use backing tracks, dude. Like, I wonder how many backing tracks Metallica uses. Do they have to?
Really?
They have
Metallica?
to.
No, say it ain't so.
Dude. Deftones, they have to.
Oh, yeah, no, the Deftones do. No, definitely the Deftones, because they have sounds that can't be recreated on, just like a guitar or something, right?
Well, they do have.
They have a DJ.
The DJ keyboard, he does keyboard work,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
But I think that's a little bit different. And even Wolfgang was saying, look, I understand with like a keyboardist maybe using a sound there or two, but full blown backing vocals and tracks, that's just like it's a badge of honor.
It's cheesy to me, dude.
It's lame.
It is. It's cheesy to me. Yeah. It's lame. It's like I said, it's just not authentic, dude. And because everything's become about bigger, better, more production, like you'll never see those just great performances when, somebody's sick in the band, and like they're not feeling well, but they still get the courage to go out there on stage because they can go out there and kind of play through the stuff, and the backing track's gonna make it sound amazing,
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like a crutch, right? You're going out there and like, yeah, maybe you've had too much alcohol to drink the night before, or maybe you have a headache, or maybe you're just not into it. Maybe you're just.
Does it offend you? Because, dude, you've been a performer. Does it offend you?
Oh hell yeah! If I'm paying $200 on a live performance, I want the real McCoy. I didn't pay to hear a backing vocal or a backing track. I want to hear, like you said, I want to hear the mess ups. I want to hear how good they are on the guitar, or how good they are on the drums, or how good their voice is for reals.
Right.
There's a lot of musicians out there who are criticized over not sounding good live, but sounding phenomenal in the studio. Yeah, you have to sound good live and good in the studio. That's the mark of a great singer, is sounding good both live and in the studio, and the mark of a great guitarist. If you're good in one and are not good in the other, then there's you have to work on that, in my opinion.
But, I absolutely 100% agree with you.
Yeah, and
I agree with you.
And there are musicians out there who agree with Wolfgang. I mean, a large part of them, we had like Zach Myers from Shinedown and Sebastian Bach from Skid Row come out, basically agreeing with Wolfgang. But then there were people who were like, we've been using backing vocals and backing tracks pretty much all our career. And I'm talking about Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx.
He needs it.
He needs it, right?
He's needed it for.
He doesn't need it. He has the hair. He has the look. Okay.
Man, he needs to just sit back and write books now.
And Kiss's Paul Stanley was saying that he can't hit them high notes anymore.
I know, and that's what my point is. Like, dude, it's all about making them sound still like they were in their early 20s, dude. And it's like they can't. This is why they don't bow out gracefully anymore, because they're like, oh shit, see how good I sound still.
I know.
Seriously, that's why these musicians are able to go on now. And don't get me wrong, I love that they still go out there and do it, except for Kiss.
I'm with you. I'm not a Kiss fan. So, all right, I'm gonna give you a scenario here, and I want the real answer. We want the real Anthony answer. None of this watered down BS. We want the real hot take on this. When you get old and you are not able to play as well, maybe as you did right now, or when you were in your 20s or 30s, if you were in that position and that you had to use some kind of a backing vocal, would you disclose that to the people who buy your tickets, or would you kind of keep it quiet? What would you do?
Man, that's
Or would you even be playing at that point, knowing that you can't deliver the same
to be honest with you, I just feel like if I can't do it anymore, and I know people are gonna be like, "Yeah, that's dumb to say."
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel like if I could do it on that level, anymore, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And I get it with like bands like that, dude, because they become such a huge business for so many people, and it's like they keep going, dude. But for me and my playing style, I'm all about energy and giving what I can, dude. And if I can't do it like that, I don't want to do it anymore, dude.
I mean, in all power to the musicians out there, dude. The OGs who have been, with us forever, who are like, I think of AC/DC, who's still like, out there doing their stuff. And, at some point though, and then of course we talked about like David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar, and how Sammy Hagar slam dunked all over David Lee Roth, saying his voice didn't age well. Maybe he needs a backing vocal. But no, I think of that. And what you're saying, I am connecting with really good, because there's pride in your musicianship. You know, you have
right,
there's a sense of pride there. And
right.
you know, if you can't give it 100%, maybe it's time to bow out, man. Maybe it's time.
But then you got these guys that, and I love seeing like Metallica still doing their thing, dude. I'm really ready for Kiss to retire finally.
I think there'll be a little bit of a pushback there, but I see what you're saying.
But dude, the bands from my generation, like the Anthrax, I love that they're still doing their things. I really hope they're not using backing tracks, dude. I really hope not.
Yeah, and I have an issue even with like performers lip syncing. When the Red Hot Chili Peppers were playing the Super Bowl and they were lip syncing, I thought that was beyond lame, dude. Because because I think that they're good musicians. I mean, I'd like to think they're good musicians. I'm a big Red Hot Chili Pepper fan. And for you to be on a national program, televised all over TVs everywhere, and be lip syncing, that's just man. That's
cheesy.
Just lame. It's cheesy.
Cheesy, dude.
Yeah, and then who was the other one that was lip syncing that got in trouble? Was it Ashley Simpson on Saturday Night Live when they were using a backup track? That was like, that destroyed her career.
It did, dude. But a band that doesn't use a backing track, dude, I went and saw Thrice a few years back at Regency Ballroom, dude.
Yeah.
And they go into one of their songs, and to me, Thrice is an amazing band, dude.
Oh, absolutely. No argument for me, dude.
And the singer and the band literally messed up. I forget what song it was, dude. But the singer chuckled in the microphone. And for me, it was like, you know what? You guys are still a garage band at heart, and I effing love it. You know, like, so.
So he acknowledged his mistake, right?
Yeah, dude. And they just continued on, dude. And it, like, for me as a musician and knowing how many times I've messed up on stage.
Yeah. I bet you, though, not once have you ever stopped to acknowledge it, though. The show must go on.
It must go on, but I always laugh at myself.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today, man. We're with Wolfgang here, man. I mean, be real, musicians. Don't use backing tracks.
No, backing tracks suck.
Yeah, man, backing tracks suck. Let us know your opinion in the comments. Make sure that you comment below and let us know what you think of all of this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure that you like it. And yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it.
Right on, guys.
We'll catch you next time.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.